The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense. In front, they just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eight yards to go on second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out comes the rookie 5th-round pick, Evan McPherson, for the Bengal field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, so much for the opening drive being capped off by a field goal, CD. It's capped off by a touchdown after all, except I don't think in the manner that we were expecting.
No doubt about that, because you sent me a note earlier in the week saying you thought special teams might play a big role in this one. I don't know that you expected it this early in the game.
No, I didn't. That was a pretty impressive play, and what a way to get their first points. This take it in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Cincinnati.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Cousins in the first and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. These two teams all tied after one. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. To throw is Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from a yard out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
And how about the rapport that these two had last year as rookies? Exactly what the Bengals had in mind when they made Joe Burrow the first-round pick and T. Higgins the second.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 11 Thomas.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Second and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You.
Now Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
11. Mike, 45.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Nwangu now from his in.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon fighting him off. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
11, Thomas.
Mixon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready? 45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the 2nd round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A 1st down catch there for Smith.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a 1st down. He comes off another solid season, over 900 yards receiving, one of the best route runners in the NFL.
Play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Play action now. Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 32-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Cousins now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Come on.
Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16.
Can. Start.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Cousins to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Cousins. That's complete. It's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Smith catches left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.